Hey guys, I'm Tina Cannon and I'm currently coughing. But hi, I'm Tina Cannon. I am a solo entrepreneur. I am a mompreneur. I am the owner and CEO of Jaded Kisses Designs. I design ready-to-wear bridal and costumes for women of color in business, dance, and all the things that we do great. I like to create clothes for people who like wearing different colors. So today I will be dropping 3 tips, and the title of the video for today is called Walking Away to Solitude. It's the beginning of the new year, and I've been starting a lot of new things, trying different patterns, working with the things that I have been naturally gifted in: tarot readings, cards, intuitive reading, sewing, designing, herbs, learning herbalism, and how to use tinctures and things. And that's been a different journey for me because most people are used to using pills, or they used to go into the store to buy their clothes. Like, everything about my life is different. So I wanted to start the week off talking about walking away all this week, walking away from things that no longer serve us, walking away from plans, meal plans, exercise plans, New Year's resolutions, new me, new year, all of those things that we create in our mind that tell us that we can't do some things. And even the things and the obstacles that try to keep us at one particular level, sometimes it's time for us to actually level up, and time to level up and just actually be your best self. For me, that's creating gowns. For a long time, I was afraid to create gowns simply because I didn't know how somebody else would take my designs or take what I was going to do. Like, a lot of people was like, well, I would buy your stuff, but it's always in these bold prints, or I just want a plain dress. Well, that's good for someone who is starting out, and I don't not do regular colors, like plain or solid colors, but it brings me joy to have on prints, patterns, and colors and things. So walking away from people's expectations, my first thing that I'm walking away from, should I say, I'm walking away from other people's expectations of how my brand should be, who I should be, how I should show up, and basically anything outside of myself that tries to define who I am or how my brand should be. Most people want to make you into someone else, and it's okay to say no to that. It's okay to let people go, let situations go, and let experiences go, because when we're trying to be creative and when we're working on brands and when we're working on building our businesses, especially if you're a startup, if you're a startup, you don't have no time for drama. You really don't, because taking care of your family and working towards goals that actually bring you value, it should be your number one priority. So walking away from negative people, it's not that you can't love people. Sometimes when we're elevating and going to different levels and we're going to new heights, especially in business, we can't take everybody with us. And you can't take some people with you to the grocery store, let alone to a $5 million mansion rooftop penthouse party. Like, some people can't go there with you. And when you're starting your own business, I speak multiple businesses, but when you're starting your businesses, when you're starting your life, when you're actually building a life that you want, you have to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. So first thing, my first tip is for people who are startups or even seasoned in business, being or having what's called creator's dilemma. If you are someone who is creative, for me personally, when I'm getting ready to create a collection or when I'm getting ready to work on something for a client who's paying me, period, even if it's something that's like $5, I always have what's called creator's dilemma. I'll create a design, and then I'll recreate that design, and I'll recreate that design, and I'll recreate that design. And I'll keep basically stalling on a design when I could have pulled the trigger and worked on something, worked your way through it. My biggest struggle when I was creating my first collection was if I ran into a problem with a stitching or needing to take a hem out, it was taboo to have to take the seam ripper and take apart something that I may not understand how to tweak using the Madame Gray draping method, or something that I would actually have to practice. And it's like, you're creating a collection. It's very much so like having or getting ready to procreate and have a baby. You get together with another element outside of yourself, whatever it is that sparks your creativity. And you have these thoughts and you write the ideas down, whether it's a book, whether it's a 20-piece collection, whether it's your wardrobe for the day. And your first instinct that comes up is not good enough. It needs to be better. Oh, what are they going to think about the thing that I am putting out? If you are a creator, you have more doubt. You have more doubt in your brand than anyone else will. Like, yes, the competition is global, but if we actually just create it from a free space, I like to do what's called sewing for the trash can. So, and it helps me get through the creative dilemma, or something what another person will call writer's block, or where you get to a point in creating where you feel like you're stuck. And sometimes it's outside forces like life, and sometimes it's just you come to a point where you actually need to take a break. Creative dilemma. For me, I use 17-second resets, and I change my atmosphere for at least a minute, 17 seconds to a minute, to allow me fresh air and time to rethink about what it is, the problem that I have. Emotion and feelings. Emotions are a reaction. It means that we did something else happened, and now we feel some type of way about it. Your feelings are it's like another type of intelligence. So you're supposed to trust your intuition. You're supposed to trust that, but your emotions sometimes, especially if you're irrational, your emotions will get you in trouble. Creator's dilemma. When we sit too long with a project, we begin to doubt whether the creativity or the thing that creator gave us to work out is good enough. But if you have an idea, you should work on it. So creator's dilemma, the best way to work out writer's block and creator's dilemma is to actually start creating. Even if it's some things that you actually throw away, creating something is better than sitting on your behind and not creating anything and just waiting for someone else to come along and save you. In business, there is no one going to come and save you. There is nothing for free in business, and you are just as qualified as everyone else. Some of my clients have MBAs and PhDs, and the highest level of education that I received was from an associate college. So if you still have valuable skills, it does not matter what you think you may not have. What you have is going to be enough for the people who you are attracting for your tribe. Tip number 2, if you are trying to get 10 new clients and work on lead generation or work on financial literacy and your financial goals for the month, you have to 10 times whatever your goal is. There's a book and it's called the 10 times rule. I want to say it's by someone Cardone, but I know it's on Amazon. The 10X rule is if I'm trying to get 30 new clients, I need to pitch to at least 300 plus, just to make sure my odds of squarely hitting and squarely securing the 30, it works out. So if I'm trying to reach $10,000 this year, I need to put in effort I need to put in the work of trying to get 100,000 or 100 million. The only difference between manifesting $1 and $10 is actually your energy. So 10 times your work, that alone helps you not have to deal with drama. Like, not saying that your life not gonna have drama, but when you're focused on your own, when you focus on minding your business, and people sometimes take that the wrong way, but when you focus on minding your business, you don't have time to worry about who else doing something. Because when I have to worry about getting my shipments out on order on time, when I have to worry about making sure my family's taken care of, making sure I'm doing my videos, making sure I'm doing my classes. Oh, by the way, there is a webinar on how to create your ebooks and with a curriculum, a 5-day challenge, a private mastermind group, and a really, really solid bundle. So if you are a woman in business and you're needing help with your brand image, at your community, the people that are around you, if you're looking for a group of women and a group of entrepreneurs who are actually all like-minded and working on their goals and needing help with accountability, I will be having a mastermind, and I will be launching weekly webinars for the mastermind group starting on my birthday, because that means that I'm working and I'm moving things forward. So if you're interested in joining the 5-day challenge and learning on different writing prompts and different things to learn how to use graphics in your business and build a solid brand image, be sure to click the link down below. And if you're not, let me just go ahead and do the promotion, right? So if you are a member of the newsletter, make sure you are sharing the coupons with your friends. There is a 2-for-1 deal on classes and all items in the store. The item of the month happens to be the headscarf. I've made it out of a joke, actually, but created some hair bonnets, some Ankara. I'm actually sewing some now, but Ankara two-sided hair bonnets to keep, like for people with really long locks. Sometimes wearing cotton is not really good for your hair. So I started making the ones with the satin lining to actually help promote you actually keeping your hair, so natural lock retention, as opposed to what I'm doing right now. It started out of necessity. So the reason why I started going live was to share tips to help people use their gifts and talents to make a way for them. This started as a joke, and I keep saying that, like I was talking about how much I couldn't stand the hair bonnets, and I couldn't find one, and I couldn't find hats to fit over my locks. And I was talking about one I saw, and I was like, call it a Jiffy Pop Pop. And then before I knew it, somebody ordered like 4. And I was like, oh, people actually really want these. So that's what I've been doing all week. But I also want to teach women in business to start writing ebooks. I also want to teach women in business how to actually make money on a daily basis so that you can leave your job, so that you can live the life that you want. All right, so back to it. Now, first tip was creator's dilemma. Your way out of creator's dilemma, or not being able to create, is actually creating your way through, even if it's things that you feel like aren't good enough. I would, if you on a creative block session and you can't get something done or you need to take a break, I would sit down and for me, when I can't create anything, the smallest thing that I can do is write list. The smallest thing I can do is sketch looks and order supplies. So when I can't get some things done, I actually create my way through it by either making wait lists, because that's me actually writing something out and getting it done, and always being in motion. Second tip is 10 times the effort that you're trying to get. If you're trying to reach a $10,000 goal, you need to put in at least $100,000 or 100,000 hours worth of effort, because when you shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you still hit something that you're looking for. So third and final tip is speak up about what it is that you're actually needing and wanting. Yeah, speak up about what you need, then do the work. What are your daily things that are a must? For me, I need to work on my newsletter. I need to contact at least 10 people, and I need to put my offer in front of at least 150 groups. And that helps me put my message in front of the particular audience that's looking for what I'm doing. Also, I need to ship daily and work on graphics. So I use the things that are in my hands, and I always start my questions out when I'm stuck. Is what is it that I have in my hands? What do I need to move my goals and dreams forward? And what do I value creating? So my goal is to always pitch more than you need, and to have weekly webinars on Saturday. Like I really wanted to write it out and make sure I kept it. So the newsletter will have updates and coupons for 2019 classes. And that helps because now I get to teach and it doesn't have to be so stuffy. So I hope that helped. If you are interested in the newsletter, drop something down below. The 5-day challenge, I'll have the link in the down bar. And once again, before I leave, I am Tina Cannon, and I am your social fashionable entrepreneur. I come to you Monday through Friday, live at least once a day, and the newsletter goes out at least 3 times a week. So if you have something you want to see me sew, if you want to see more shop with me or style with me or personal style videos, send those things to jadedkissesdesigns@gmail.com. And as they're coming in, I'll start doing more viewers choice videos on shopping, styling, and what I do actually to get ready for fashion shows and classes. If you are a creator, it's a beautiful year to get started. If you are afraid, there's no reason to fear. And if you have not done anything in the last 30 days, why not start investing in yourself? The 10-day trial for $10 is down below, and all of the webinar links for this year will be $297. It'll also come with the handbook, the curriculum, the PDF downloads, and the personal coaching. So if you are interested, make sure you contact and reach out. And I wish you all guys peace, light, and love. Later.